Take it from a local. Ladies and gentlemen, Sanford is a vibe. Today we have a modern, brand new build home with historical character, which I know so many people have been absolutely looking for. And the best part is it doesn't break the bank, ladies and gentlemen. This is fit for anybody who is really, truly looking to enjoy life. We'll get into that in just a minute, but for now, my name is John Paul Gutierrez, but you, my friends, can call me JP. And if we haven't met, I am the proud founder of the Bespoke Homes Group, where our sole intention is to bring you the information and knowledge that you need so that you can accomplish your home buying goals your way while we assist you. Today, I'm super thrilled to bring you this tour in the city that I actually live in, which is Sanford, Florida. And Sanford has so much to offer, so let's unpack it. Sanford is Central Florida's sweet spot, and this home is just about a 10-minute stroll from the historic downtown. Known for award-winning restaurants, craft breweries, art events, and a scenic marina. From here, you can hit the Sanford River Walk along Lake Monroe for a sunrise jog and a sunset walk, or a short drive to Orlando Sanford International Airport when you're traveling. This is a rare mix of walkable charm and easy access that makes this area a favorite for many. This is the type of community that allows you connectivity throughout your neighborhood by just a golf cart, and you'll see them around all over the historic downtown. Where we are in the larger scheme of Central Florida, we are 30 minutes away from downtown Orlando, about an hour and 45 minutes away from Tampa, and just a short 45-minute drive to the nearest beach. Whether it's Daytona, New Smyrna, or Cocoa, they're all gonna be about 45 minutes away for you to enjoy those nice Florida beaches. Now, where we are right now is the front yard of this property. Not exactly the driveway, considering that that's going to be in the back of the property, but here you get to see the lovely aesthetic that this home brings. Again, it's that historic charm, but don't be fooled. This home is brand new. This home is built with concrete and stucco, and you're gonna have hardy plank siding to bring it that nice aesthetic touch. One thing that I love is that they did mix in the aesthetic of this red brick, and you do have, of course, this landscaping. The pavers bring you up to not only your front door, but your front porch. And I've had plenty of people ask me, JP, I'm looking for a property where we can just relax up front, where we can put down some rocking chairs and just enjoy an evening. Hey guys, listen, if you're looking to spend your days relaxing and enjoying the town, this is the perfect place to be. Now, I wanna get you guys inside so you can take a look at the property. This, my friend, is the keys, so let's check it out. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome inside this magnificent property. Guys, I'm so thrilled to tour you guys through this home. We haven't toured anything like it. And at the end, I'm gonna give you all the financial information you need and then some. So make sure you stick around. Monthly payment, down payment, taxes, insurance, the whole nine coming your way at the end of the video. Now, you're gonna hear me talk a lot about natural light throughout the entirety of this video, and it's because this home is abundant in natural light that brings in that good energy. Of course, you have the glass in the French doors here at the entry, and then you have windows all around. As soon as we step in, two things we'll notice: tall ceilings, porcelain tile on the floor, which I know a lot of folks love. Now we're in the open concept here on the first floor. It's gonna host our living area, our dining area, and of course our kitchen. The living area has plenty of space for all types of accommodations, whether you want an L-shaped sectional, you want a couch and some lazy boys, whatever you're looking for, you have plenty of space for it. And there's also recessed LED lights throughout the entirety of the home. Now, the dining area is of course marked by this hanging pendant light fixture here, and you're gonna be able to fit a big dining room table here, or if it's just two people, you can fit a nice quaint table there as well. They won't take up too much space, so you have the best of both worlds. Now, as we move into the kitchen, you're gonna notice this granite countertop and beautiful shaker cabinetry with the chrome handles as well. And in terms of appliances included, you're gonna have your dishwasher, your range, and your microwave. No refrigerator included in this home, but of course that's something that we can try to negotiate, and we'll talk a little bit more about that in a bit. Now, you're gonna have two rows of cabinetry. You're also gonna have hanging pendant lights over this bar top area, and this is most likely where you'll be serving out some food or at least prepping some of your meals. I like the fact that they have this big farmhouse sink here in the island, and it gives you a view over the rest of the open concept. Now, while we're here in the kitchen, I wanna touch base on a couple of things that we didn't go over in the location. So first and foremost, the convenience of this area, especially in terms of the things you need. For example, groceries. This area is absolutely magnificent. Literally 2 minutes driving down the road, we have a Jolly supermarket. 5 minutes down the road, we have Winn-Dixie. And within 10 minutes, we have Publix, we have Walmart, we have Aldi. We have pretty much every type of grocery store you could possibly need. In addition to that, within a 1 mile radius, we're gonna have about 4 to 5 different gas stations. So all of your daily needs and wants are all met here. Literally just a golf cart drive away, which is magnificent. Now, let's move on and continue with the tour here. So over on this side, we're gonna have this door that's gonna be for the Harry Potter room. You guys have heard me say it before. This is extra storage space here. This could be also utilized as a pantry. I like to call it the Harry Potter room. Now, as we continue, you're gonna have your air handler behind this small door, and here we're gonna have the half bathroom. You're gonna have just your sink and your toilet, like a typical half bathroom here. Excellent for when you have guests over, or if you're just hanging out downstairs, gotta use the restroom, you don't have to go upstairs for that. Now, as we continue towards the south side of the home, we are gonna have this door here that is actually gonna lead us into our driveway area, that paved driveway that we talked about. And you're gonna have natural light even here. As we take a couple of steps down, we're gonna have not only our water heater, the entrance here into our 1-car garage. Now, personally, I think this is an extended 1-car garage. So if you had like a long truck, certainly fit it in there. Or if you have a compact sedan, I think this is a perfect place to park your golf cart and your sedan right there with no problems. Of course, garage door opener included, brand new electrical panel, all to be found in that garage. Now, let's take a step up these cozy carpet stairs and see what the second story has to offer. Now, as we continue up, once again, first thing we're greeted by is a big, beautiful window. You're gonna find that this area is all gonna be clothed in cozy carpet. So when you wake up in the morning, you're moving around, you have a nice, warm welcome into the home. Now, the wet areas, like the laundry room, of course, are going to still have that tile. This is your laundry area. No washer and dryer included, but you have plenty of space to choose your own. You have a wire rack up above, but of course, switch that out for some cabinetry. Makes it really, really nice. Now we step into the primary bedroom, and this is plenty of space. I can't emphasize it enough. We're looking at roughly about 15 by 10 feet in here. And this is a perfect place where you're gonna wanna place your king size bed. You have your nightstands, you have your dresser, you have your TV up on the wall. But most importantly, you have plenty of natural light through these big, big, big windows that we have. And even this cool little diamond window over here, I think this would make for a pretty cool reading nook on either one of these corners. Now, behind these doors, we're gonna have a pretty large closet here with the folding doors. And opposite of this, we're gonna find the primary bathroom. Of course, en suite. And as we step in, tile on the floor, we're gonna have a single vanity with cabinetry down below, granite countertop, of course. Over on this side, you'll have your toilet area. And here you're gonna have your floor to ceiling tiled shower with a tub. So it gives you that flexibility. If you wanna take a bath, you can do so. If you just wanna shower, you can do so. And of course, the luxurious touch of floor to ceiling tile that matches this tile that we find throughout the wet areas. I think a really nice touch. Now, as we exit this room, of course, we pass the laundry area once again, and we step into our second bedroom. This bedroom, a bit smaller. We're looking at about 11 by 10 feet in this particular room. Still plenty of windows, of course. Behind the entry door, we're going to find a closet here with your folding doors and once again, an ensuite bathroom. So both of the bedrooms are suites, right? They both have their bathroom attached, full bathroom. Once again, cabinetry on the vanity with granite countertop. You have your toilet area, and in here, we're gonna have a glass enclosed shower, but nonetheless, floor to ceiling tiled. Magnificent touches. Excellent, like we said, if you're not looking to have too much space in general, looking for comfortability and that old school charm. So let's take a quick step in the back and talk a little bit about the lot. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, now as we take a quick step outside, like we said in the beginning, this is a 0.14 acre lot. So as you've seen in some of the drone footage, not the biggest lot, but that is excellent for those who don't want to do too much lawn care, don't want to maintain too much of a lawn, and just want a nice aesthetic space. This is perfect. Now, one thing that I wanted to mention while we're back here is that you are going to have private access to the home and the garage through the back road here. And additionally, this home is on public utilities for both water and your sewage system. So you're on city water and city sewer. So you don't have to worry about any type of maintenance whatsoever if that's what you're looking for. I know a lot of people that call me either aren't too well informed about the well or the septic system like we find in other areas like Ocala, but here you don't have to worry about that at all. So now there's pretty much only one thing left, and it's to talk about the numbers. So let's get inside and talk it out. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for sticking around until the end. If you're still here, you want some more info, and that's exactly what I'm here to give you. Let's begin by a quick recap of what we just saw. This is a 2-bedroom, 2.5 bathroom property sitting on 1,328 square feet of historical charm blended with brand new construction. I hope you guys enjoyed the tour of every inch of this property. I'm gonna give you guys 3 seconds to guess the price of the home. 3, 2, 1. The price of this home is currently just $310,000. But as you guys saw previously in the thumbnail or maybe in the title, this home was originally listed for $400,000 almost a year ago, a little bit less than a year ago. We're talking maybe 7, 8 months ago. It hasn't been occupied. It's still a brand new home. The difference is now it's almost $100,000 cheaper. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we might still be able to get a better deal than even this, but let's break it down assuming that we're purchasing it for $310,000. Now, let's talk about closing costs. If you've been watching my videos, you know I always say closing costs are approximately 3% of the price of the home. And for those of you who haven't watched my videos, closing costs is a part of the purchasing process. Whether you're buying or selling a home, you will be paying closing costs. Let's consider it the cost of doing business with a title company, with a lender, or with the county, with the state, taxes, etc. Closing costs when you're purchasing cash are typically about $1,000, maybe $1,500 because you skip out on a lot of lending fees. Recently, however, I know I usually always say it's about 3%. What I've been seeing in the deal that I'm closing is we're actually getting a little bit closer to being around 4% in closing costs. And the reason being is because a lot of clients are buying down their interest rate, right? And that is a part of closing costs. It's not your down payment, but it's money that you can attribute towards your down payment being lower and therefore getting a more affordable monthly payment when you are lending. So let's assume moving forward for the time being, about 4% of closing costs on the high end. And if we can save you some money, then awesome. But that would be about $12,400 in closing costs. Of course, you can always negotiate and try to get the seller to take care of that for you guys. Now, let's break down some loan products. FHA, first and foremost, is Federal Housing Administration. This is a government insured loan that allows you to purchase a home with 3.5% down and as low as a 580 credit score. Okay, guys, so with an FHA at 3.5% down, looking at $10,850 as your down payment. That is in addition to your closing costs, okay? Now, PITI is principal, interest, taxes, and insurances. The whole shebang, if you will, in terms of your mortgage. About $2,478 would be an estimated mortgage payment here, FHA, given today's rates. Now, VA is for the veterans. This is a Veteran Affairs loan that offers one of the best loan programs available, but only to an exclusive few. And that exclusive few are those who give their life to serve this country in our military. First and foremost, if you qualify for this loan, I just want to say thank you so much for your service and for all that you guys do to allow people like myself to come and make YouTube videos on beautiful homes and make a living this way, all because of the sacrifices that you guys make. And I truly, I admire you guys, to say the least. I don't know if I'd be brave enough to do that. But I do acknowledge that, and if there's any way that I can serve any of my veterans, it would be an absolute honor. I've had the privilege of serving a good deal of veterans, and the process is always just an absolute honor to be able to serve you and to hear some stories. So let's hop into some loans here. So VA allows you to purchase with 0% down. That would leave you with a $2,343 per month estimated mortgage here. As you can see, you put less money down, but your monthly mortgage is still less than the FHA. Reason being is because you guys get way better interest rates, okay? Now, let's move on to some more typical loans, the conventional loans. These can be used for primary residence, secondary residence, investment properties. Let's break down how that works. If you are a first-time home buyer, and only if this is your first home, you can purchase with 3% down with qualifying credit. That'd be $9,300. Leave you with a mortgage payment of $2,502, okay? 5% is more typical because you don't have to be a first-time home buyer. You just have to be purchasing your primary residence. That'd be 5%. $15,500 down on this home leaves you with a mortgage of approximately $2,400 a month. 10% down is for those purchasing a secondary home, a vacation home. If you're thinking about retiring in a year, 2 years, but you're still working, but you want to purchase a house now and the market is great for buyers, you can do so putting 10% down on this home. $31,000 would be your down payment, leave you with approximately $2,200 to $2,300 per month mortgage. Now, the 20% is used by two people. One, investors. So if you don't plan on occupying the property at all, put 20% down. You don't have to worry about occupation whatsoever. The other group of people is those who want to avoid private mortgage insurance. It's one of the insurances that's required on every loan here before, but with 20% down or achieving 20% equity in your home with a conventional loan can eliminate private mortgage insurance. $62,000 would be your down payment. You're looking at roughly about a $2,000 per month mortgage on this home. Now, let's zoom out. We just went over some loans. Let me know what loan you think you would qualify for, or if you have questions about loans, please feel free to reach out. And just to let you guys know, I am giving out some free resources starting today, ladies and gentlemen, starting today. In the description of this video, you're going to be able to find some links. In those links, there's gonna be a few different forms that I'm gonna be offering to you guys completely for free. All you're gonna have to do is put in some basic information, your name and an email address to where I can send you the PDF. And for absolutely free, I will be sending over some great buyer packages for you guys. And the first one is gonna be a lending package, just going over some basic loans. What are the minimum requirements and what are the pros and cons of each loan? So if you're interested in that, make sure to check out the description down below. It's absolutely free. You won't be getting bothered by anybody. All we're looking to do is give you guys the resources and the knowledge, like we said in the beginning, to be able to really customize your home ownership journey. Now, let's talk about taxes in this area. Taxes, this is an area that we're not typically in, right? So usually we look at ocala, but we're looking at about a 1% tax rate on the home. Here, we're gonna be looking at about 1.78% in taxes, approximately. For 2026 tax year, we're looking at about $5,280 for the entire year worth of taxes. Obviously, that gets prorated into your monthly mortgage split over 12 months. This is before any type of exemption. So whether it's the homestead or if you're a veteran, you're disabled, all of these things can count and help you reduce your tax bill. But without any type of deductions, $5,280 for the year is what you can expect. And homeowners insurance in this area, you're gonna be looking at still, because it's a brand new home, looking at about $840 for the year on a property just like this. Very easy to insure. Reason being is it's brand new and it has a lot of benefits, ladies and gentlemen. What benefits does it have? Well, it's in a flood zone X for one, so you have no worries about flooding. It is built with cement. It is built pretty sturdy, and it does have all of the elements brand new. So you're not really worried about flooding. You're in an area that doesn't really get too many storms, and you are safe. So the insurance company is gonna take that into account and give you guys a good deal. Now, there is another resource that I want to be able to offer you guys, and that is just my relocation guide. I know that for a lot of people, just knowing where to start can be kind of hard or overwhelming. And I've been blessed to do this time and time again. People moving from South Florida, from within Central Florida, and people moving from all over the country to come move to Florida. And relocation is always kind of a tricky thing to handle, especially if you've never done it before. Well, I've created a customized guide that outlines the process, requirements, what it looks like, what to be on the lookout, and we even include some neighborhood spotlights on neighborhoods that we personally believe are excellent choices for someone looking to relocate. So whether you're looking to relocate your family, if you're looking to retire and kind of settle down a bit, you're looking for more space, you're looking for less space, whatever it is, we have a guide that can help you guys, and we're always here to serve you. If you're looking to purchase and you feel you're ready, make sure to give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. We're more than happy to help you here at the Bespoke Homes create a tailored guide for you to be able to achieve your goals in your way, which is very important. So if you want any of the guides that we're offering, whether it's the lending guide or the relocation guide, make sure to look in the description down below and you'll be able to input your information and get those guides. Ladies and gentlemen, we're here to give you guys as much information as possible. I hope you enjoyed the tour of this video or the tour of this home. I personally love this kind of style blend of two worlds, the kind of traditional historical feel and also the modern feel. Also, being a golf cart away from downtown Sanford. Once again, this is a town that I personally live in. So that tells you how much I believe in this town here. Before we close out, I'm gonna go ahead and say a quick little prayer for us. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you so much for another chance to see another day, to create another video, Lord. In this moment, I wanna thank you for my brothers and sisters that are on the other side of this screen, Lord. I pray you provide nothing but blessings in their life and guidance, Lord. Whether they're just here for entertainment or whether there's a big move that you want them to make, Lord, I pray that you guide us in each and every way and that your presence abound in each and every step that we take so that we can hear you, we can feel you. We want a palpable sense of your energy around us, Lord, so that you can guide us, and we trust in your plan because we know you are a loving, merciful Father, and we thank you for that. Lord, fill us with peace, fill us with love, so that we can abound and reflect your character. In Jesus' precious name we pray, amen. Thank you guys so much for sticking around. I will see you guys next week. God bless you.